Well, hello everybody, it's your boy Crunchy Frog here. How you like my new skin? It's a frog in a suit. Pretty, debonair if you ask me. Anyway, here we are in our beautiful Minecraft world and nobody has bothered to clean up this poop yet. Luckily I have my shovel on me. Okay, Greg, you're gonna have to promise never to do that again. Next time, I'm gonna withhold the pepperoni. I know you don't want me to withhold the pepperoni, do you? Food in hand? Food not in hand? Food in hand? Anyway, the sun's about to set, so we will resume after I wake up in the morning. Well, I've been a bit of a busy frog off camera. First of all, I planted the pumpkin and melon farm. You see this doorway here? I haven't put a door here yet, but I may not. Here's my nice subterranean pumpkin and melon farm. As you can see, the pumpkins and the melons are starting to grow. They're not fully growing yet, but that's okay. I don't have any villagers to trade them to yet. Speaking of which, our next big project... Oh, did you see the bamboo? I put some bamboo here. Hey, while we're here, let's go ahead and do this very satisfactory thing. We might use bamboo for something. I don't know yet what I'll use it for, but... And look at this. One of the shortest large jungle trees I've ever planted. It's a bit of a freak show. Now I've cleared a bunch of sand out here, including along here and around here to the future site of our villager trading hall. Now I'm not sure, I might have to clear out more sand, but this is a good start. Over here in this little enclosure, if you listen real closely, you can hear the sounds. You guys okay in there? You bored? Are you playing guessing games? What are you doing? I know it may seem cruel to keep them trapped in here like that, but pretty soon they're going to be living the good life. I want to do something that sort of fits in with the desert. And I don't want to go with a pyramid. The pyramid, it just seems too lazy. Now, I don't know how many of you are familiar with the French Foreign Legion and some of their outposts near the Sahara Desert. I seem to remember some of those structures from movies I saw, and I want to go kind of on that theme. I want to make something that resembles a French outpost in the Foreign Legion. Instead of a bunch of French people inside, it's going to have villagers. Okay, let's see if we can't begin by laying the base out first, just to get the general shape. Yeah, don't worry about the floor in here for now. This is all going to get dug out and replaced. This is just temporary. I'm soaking up the water, getting rid of the water. We're just going to work on getting the basic outline right now. What I want is a larger circle joined by a smaller circle. And when these go up into the sky, which they're not going to go very high, and we are going to be placing in windows also. Like, for example, window right here. And they're not going to be glass. This is a rustic outpost look, and this is going to be done with fence posts. Of course, here we won't get any, but here where we can have windows, we will. So we'll just drill out the places right now where the windows are going to be. In fact, since this is facing out onto the river, I might have this be an extra large fence post window. But this is what I do when I'm building. I want to get the general shape first. Now this is going to be the entrance. When I come walking over from my tower and I want to trade with the villagers, this is going to be the front door that I go into. And the villagers are going to have their various stations. The librarians are going to have their own little stalls that they're going to stay trapped in until I'm completely finished trading with them. Much later on in the game, I'll free them. But for the sake of convenience, because they're a bunch of wild-eyed lunatics, we have to keep them in stalls. I don't like having to do that, but it's one of those things that has to be done. Trust me, they'll thank me for it later. But anyway, I will continue working on this and working on the shape of it. And I think I'm going to go ahead and we'll go into fast forward motion. Okay, it's starting to take shape in here. Now, a little aside here. When I put a floor in here, it's going to be something that mobs cannot spawn on. Keep that in mind, because when you're training your villagers, it's quite inevitable that you might accidentally punch one of them, and you don't want an iron golem walking around in here taking great offense anytime you might accidentally punch a villager. The iron golem, he looks out for the villagers, and if you punch one of them, he'll punch you. Only his punch will knock you 6 feet under. A spawn-proof floor in your villager trading halls, always important. Now you can use carpet, you can do all kinds of stuff. I prefer to use, at least with this color palette, the dirt path block, which is a nice dark tan color. We're going to have to wait on putting the windows in and some of the other hardware because I need to farm a bunch of oak. I really think oak is going to be the color that I want for that. So in the meantime, we'll put a little temporary ladder up here, and we'll begin working on the second floor of this circle. So the roof is going to get put in on this particular section, and this larger circular section is going to go up probably twice this high. But anyway, I think that that's probably going to be enough to fill the episode for right now, because I am going to have to go do a lot of wood farming. I need a lot of birch for the roof. I need a lot of oak. So I need to cut all these trees down, and I need to grow some new trees. And then when we come back on the next episode, we can get a lot more done on the villager trading hall. But anyway, thanks for coming along so far. I hope you guys have fun watching this series. And this is your homeboy Crunchy Frog and his dogs, both Greg and our lovely Monica, saying goodbye for now.